2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. And a happy evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K. And now the Washington Wizards starters. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. In the middle, it's Porzingis with Kuzma by his side. And it's Kispert in at the small forward position. And for the Timberwolves, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's guard position. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Edwards. Outside Conley. Kuzma against Anderson. Rebounded by Kuzma. And here's Washington coming off a win against the Blazers.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one. And that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
5 on the clock. Here's Morris. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Here's Conley. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Now, this is just too easy for Conley. The D can't allow him to get this close to the basket.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the mobile one drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense.
Side Porzingis. Morris for three. It doesn't go for him. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Anderson. The shot won't fall.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so it's Minnesota with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. Conley finds Anderson. It's Edwards on the wing, hounded by Beal. Shot is up. Edwards can't hit.
Just a bit of a rut here early, just 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Morris. It's deflected. Left side McDaniels. Outside Conley. Oh, there's the alley.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Pass to Kuzma. That one falls, coming off Beal's feed.
Kuz loves those inside shots, and he's working hard to find them.
Outside Edwards. And here's Conley, coming off a 12-point game. Now Edwards. Porzingis grabs the board.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Well, very few players have the firepower that Bradley Beal does as a combo guard. He's been in the league since 2013, and defenses still haven't figured this guy out.
so he hits both. And as for Beal's offense, Brent, it's all that much more impressive given what kind of load he's had to carry.
Well, BA, it's not just the load he carries, it's that he really hasn't had that complimentary guy next to him the past few seasons. It's been developmental guys, younger players with potential. So defense is focusing on Bradley Beal, all their attention to him, and yet he still produces.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
Great positioning on the putback.
That's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Here's the three. Another miss by Minnesota.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Here's Kispert. Boy, he's been hard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Morris for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The Wizards beat them last time when these two met in Washington.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
Yeah, those turnovers were inexcusable. So many of their possessions ended with them giving the ball away. It's one thing to make passes, but you need to pass to your own team, not the other one.
And Brent, for those star-laden teams, this has to be a difficult time of year to stay completely focused.
Well, those teams have a bigger goal in mind, BA, all the time, and there is no doubt they always think health first, getting proper rest, and making sure they're playing their best basketball come playoff time.
And the first one at the line is good.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Both good from the line that time.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with two 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Morris. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
Rabbit's foot in the shoe that time. Got lucky because the pick has to be better. It made no impact, but they still got the score. Monte Morris is a nice second point guard to have on the roster. A very good scorer who contributes in a lot of other ways.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
Free throw good for Morris. And with Monte Morris, he's been steady throughout his career.
Well, I tell you what, Washington did a good job picking up a stud like this. He shoots a high percentage. He takes care of the ball. He's someone that the coach is going to give a lot of responsibility to. And this team has needed a player like this for the past couple seasons.
Here's Porzingis. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
Did it feel like Porzingis knew there was a defender there? Man, he just brushed him off.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. His first shot coming late. Knocks it loose.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
That free throw misses.
Tough to match up with Kyle Anderson because of how quirky he plays. Changing speeds, plays slow, but sees the floor remarkably well.
Gafford, he's checked in for Washington. And he sinks the second. And Washington has possession. 6-point game. Beal outside. And here's Kispert from the arc. Hits the trifecta.
Here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside McDaniels. Now here's Conley. Taking a look at, and they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
Incredible battle.
The Wizards with a lead. Now a timeout called by Washington. Kuzma against Anderson. Fades away. And it's Washington with another.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Rebound Washington. Kuzma's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Morris. Here's Beal. Six on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. And Daniel Gafford picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Anderson. Rivers comes in for McDaniels. And it's Noel in for Mike Conley. Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. Wright comes in for Morris. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Noel. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Ooh, poked away. Wright with the ball. Pass to Avdia. Good.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now here's Reed. Outside Edwards. Avdia pulls it in.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
It's Kuzma with the miss. Timberwolves shooting 23%. Not great so far. Here's Rivers. Pounded by Beal. Gobert. And good work on the boards as they picked up the second chance points. For Washington, they've gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Beal outside. Back to Wright. The shot, no good. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And here's Minnesota now, trailing by 8. Here's Noel, looking for his first basket still in this one. 6 to shoot.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Prince is checked in for Gobert. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Nunn's checked in for Beal. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Wright, the pass to Kuzma. Back to Wright. Down low. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Sometimes what a player needs most in order to develop is the chance just to do more. And I think that's been the case with Kuzma getting an opportunity with his second team.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Kuzma certainly has embraced the chance to play a bigger role, Brent.
Yeah, it's been an interesting situational change for Kyle Kuzma, knowing that he had a lot to prove, getting an opportunity in minutes to be consistent and to try to show people that he was more than just a role player in his first stop.
Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
Timeout.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And Minnesota calls time here. One of them is the Elam ending, playing to a target score. So far, it's used in the All-Star game. Maybe more?
Well, there's been talk, BA, about using it in the midseason tournament if that ever becomes a thing in the NBA, and I think we're on the road to seeing that come to fruition. I actually would love it outside of the midseason tournament and do it for some regular season games, because that's another swath of games that become more entertaining and more interesting because you're into target score ending.
Six on the shot clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the rose for him coming up. It's going to be on Naz Reid. Nunn defends. Here's Prince from downtown. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Nunn. Here's Reid. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And the call will be against Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul.
Way to lock down the ball and stop giving it away.
For Washington, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempts. And here's Gafford. Here's Avdia. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Five to shoot. The 15-footer. And that one's long. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Right outside. Pass to Nunn.
Shooting two.